Before I get started with the new Pokemon that you can find on routes 23 and on Victory Road, I just gotta say, I never went over Raichu at all because Pikachu finally evolved several episodes ago. Okay, so anyway, Raichu is more faster and more bulkier than his pre-evolution. It is a fantastic special attacker, and it pretty much just gets the job done. Its stats right here pretty much just show you no schmuck. Unfortunately, the item that is the light ball, more specifically, is not in this particular game, but if you would have actually had the chance to get the light ball here, this thing is a beast. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a great Pokemon with a fantastic stats and move pool, but yeah. I just think it could have been a little bit more powerful if the light ball was available in this particular game. At least I think it is. Okay, so out on routes 23, out there are 3 new Pokemon that you can find. I don't believe I covered Arbok yet, but I'll do it anyway. Arbok is actually a pretty decent poison type. Unfortunately, it is really freaking frail, especially to any psychic and ground type attacks. While its stats are average, just be warned, anything that hits it with a powerful ground type or any psychic attacks, just be warned that it's going to go down. It's really frail, and personally I think there are some better poison types out there, so, well, I guess you couldn't go wrong with it. Next up is Sandslash, which is the evolution of Sandshrew. Sandslash is not a bad defensive Pokemon. The only problem is it is really freaking slow, and I just don't really recommend this Pokemon, even if you want it. While its stats are pretty much just show you how much I don't really recommend it, just look how bad its special attack and special defense are. They're just not that good. Now don't get me wrong, it can take physical hits pretty well, but unfortunately, if you want to have a good ground type, look anywhere else. Next up is Primeape. I have a Primeape on my team, so you guys don't really need to know how much of a good Pokemon it is. It's a great physical attacker, and it's also really, really quick. What it lacks in special attack and defense is definitely made up for physical attack and speed. In fact, in this particular game, it becomes the fastest fighting type in the game. So, yeah, if you haven't gotten the fighting type already, now is a good chance to get one. This one is definitely at the top of my recommendation. So, now that we're in Victory Road, there's one new Pokemon that you can find. The other 2 that I mentioned are also in the Victory Road as well. This is Marowak. Now I would actually recommend that you get yourself a good ground-type Pokemon. This one is actually not a bad Pokemon. I just didn't recommend it from before because there was several gyms out there that have a major type advantage over you. But now would actually be a pretty good time for you to get a good ground type. If you haven't gotten Diglett already from earlier on, this one could be a good one. While its speed pretty much just drags the ground, if used correctly, this thing is a beast, especially if you're going up against any physical attackers. It takes a lot of physical hits pretty well, but unfortunately, its special attack is not really that good, and like I said, not really that quick, but I guess you can get lucky with it.